Well, ladies and gents, apparently there's fascism in Homelanders' costume for the boys. Did you see any of this? I mean, I get it. Like, maybe some, you could probably put some symbolism in there. But I mean, the costume itself isn't a far cry from the comics. It's quite different, but it's not like a far cry. And now the costume designer's like going out and going, yep, absolutely, it's just full of fascism. That is what the costume is all about. I find that to be absolutely incredible. Mainly because I just didn't. I don't think anyone else sees it. I don't think anyone focuses on that. Like, we know that Homelander, Anthony Starr, is not like a likable character. We know that anyway. I mean, he's likable in the fact that he's unlikable in that sort of way. Great character, actually. But I don't think anyone sat there going, yeah, definitely, like, his costume's full of fascism. Like, we know he thinks he's better than everyone else. We know he's damaged and stuff like that. And I hope they don't go down too much of this road. And I hope they keep him as a character. Because fascism's quite one-dimensional, right? It is very one-dimensional. If they keep him down this kind of nuanced, damaged, irreparably damaged individual from his past, no family, that sort of thing, that's interesting. This is boring. Oh, it's fascism. Like, that's just, it's dull. Like, it's actually really, really dull. So anyway, I found this article one day ago, and I'll leave a link down below, but goddamn. The Boys costume designer Laura Jean Shannon explained that Homelander wears fascist ideology on his sleeve and all over his outfit, apparently. Alright, I mean, I can see it, yeah, you've got eagles there. The thing is about the eagle is, it's representative of also, the American eagle and things like this. So there are a few ways it can be misconstrued or interpreted, however you want to look at it. But I find that the out and out, statement of yep, it's 100% just fascist is I don't get it. I don't get it at all. And apparently even to the point, basically they're focusing on the fact that the eagle is apparently a really mega fascist symbol, and yeah, has been. But they're even saying in the costume, like here, are tiny little eagles as well. Alright. So anyway, costume designer Laura Jean Shannon confirmed, yeah, maybe, the Homelander's suit in The Boys has fascist ideology infused throughout his outfit. I wonder whether this video will be demonetized because I'm talking about fascism. I don't know. I find this fascinating what YouTube reviewers choose to demonetize just because you say the benign word of fascism. It's crazy what they do nowadays. Shannon explained that during the Prime Rewind Inside the Boys, that the show did a lot of research into symbolism that's from other cultures and times in history where fascism was really pervasive. You didn't do that much research, did you? I mean, the eagle's a pretty basic one. And all you've gone and done is like, oh yeah, eagles, American eagles, it can represent two things. Oh, we're so smart. Like, it's, I don't know. And basically she continues and says, and we kind of baked that into his designs. Homelander's costume was designed primarily in blues and reds and made out of tactical fibre. He has a motif of gold eagles as epaulets on his shoulders, a belt buckle, and the tops of his boots. But they're even saying that apparently a belt buckle on the shoe is fascist. A buckle on a boot is fascist. It's really trying hard, isn't it? And I could have sworn as well, right, that this tactical sort of fibre was a riff on Man of Steel, wasn't it? I could have sworn that. Apparently not. Apparently not. Fascist symbolism has been embedded into Vort's imagery from the beginning. So she continued anyway and says, we had a great moment in our camera tests when all the actors were together, Shannon added. You know he has this tactical fabric. And then all of a sudden, Erin, who plays Starlight, Erin Moriarty, smoking hot, looked at him and said, "Oh my gosh, those are eagles." Because his tactical fabric is a repeat of these fascist eagles as well. So apparently in the fabric, there's eagles. Why? Yeah, I mean, I get it. I can see, yeah, eagles can be deemed that, but I just think it's a bit of a stretch sometimes. The eagle pattern on the fabric is not discernible from a distance, but Shannon said it's like once you see it, you can't unsee it. Alright then. Apparently. So yeah, belt buckle. So he has... So it's just the eagle. Apparently the eagle is that. Apparently. And, you know, let's compare, right? So Homelander in the comics, they didn't really do an awful lot of difference, right? Like if we're looking at, you know, Homelander here, like there's not, you know, just shuffle this over here. There's not a huge difference, but they're like, oh yeah, no, we definitely took it. Yeah, we did all of this. Well, you didn't really. You just gave him an eagle, which can be construed as anything, really. I don't know. I don't see it really. I get it, but I just think it's a bit of a dumb stretch. You know? It's a bit of a dumb stretch because I could have sworn I could have sworn it was Man of Steel. Man of Steels, apparently. Exactly, exactly. Look at this. So they're like, no, tactical fabric is fascist now. Are they saying that Henry Cavill's fascist? Like, what? Some of the things these people come out with, baffling. Absolutely baffling. Now, anyway, look, I find it interesting. It's interesting that they go kind of that into it, I guess. You know, that sort of in-depth. And, you know, I mean, in terms of the feedback that people are getting from it, you'd think that because they go balls to the wall on it, that they'd be getting good feedback. They're actually not. I really don't like the idea that art or style is tied to a political ideology just because one or a few groups with that ideology use that style and aesthetic. It makes recognizing that ideology harder as people look at surface level stuff like fashion and not actual ideology and belief. And I just don't like surrendering any art or aesthetic or symbol to a political group and everyone just letting them have it. I completely agree, actually. People saying, yeah, I agree as well. Completely worthless article. Apparently, she thinks it's fascist because she wants it to be fascist. Literally half the world uses eagles as a symbol. She identified exactly nothing about this costume that is fascist. Yeah, that was kind of my thinking, really. It's such a big stretch. But I hand it on over to you, ladies and gents. What do you think? Love to hear it. And anyway, I was going to finish that video here, but I want more to add, actually. I've got so much more to add about this. So, the whole point is, and this is what the whole point of this video anyway, is the fact that it's really concerning now that they're just like, yep, he's just a fascist, he's just a fascist. Mainly because, like I said, I think that is incredibly lazy. It's very one-dimensional. As a villain, right, as Homelander, as we've seen him currently, he's been very, very interesting and nuanced because he's relatable almost on a surface level of, well, yeah, we could imagine what it would be like to not grow up with that and maybe have these powers and, you know, sort of succumb to it and things like that. But now they're just like, yeah, no, he's just a fascist, whatever. How boring is that? Oh, God, I really hope they don't go down that road. I really, really hope they don't, because what a waste that's going to be. If that's the road that they choose to go down, that is such a waste. Even Jasper thinks it's a waste. Yeah, not cool. And that's what's concerning, really. Like, I'm all for showing fascists and stuff like that. Like, I quite like the fact that Stormfront's you know, a Nazi and things like that. I think it's good fun. How they're showing it in the series, I think it's coming out really, really well. But if they just make him an out-and-out, just, oh yeah, he's just a fascist. Oh God, it's just boring. Like, keep what you've got is more my point. Like, what you've showed's really, really good. Keep that. That's good. Don't stray from that. That's really, really good. So anyway, back to the original programming. Let me know down below in the comment section. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. You can stay up to date on the world of pop culture movie news by hitting the bell notification icon. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Mr. H. Take care.